Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome all to the Morning Heart devotion for today. Thank you all for being here. We'd like to start off by offering a bow to our Heavenly Parent, our true parents. 천진 참부모님께 경배. 바로. Now I'd like to invite up Reverend Milhan Stevens to recite our family pledge.
가정맹세 1. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 번향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상 천국과 천상 천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 중심, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과皇族권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주대 가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 현상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 처녀극 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Thank you, Reverend Milhan. Now I'd like to invite up Pastor Jack Harford to offer our opening prayer. Please unmute yourself.
Good morning. Let's pray. Most precious and loving Heavenly Parent, most precious true parents, our elder brother Jesus, we thank you so much for everything that you've given to us. We thank you, Heavenly Parent, for your love and for your truth. And we're so grateful that you created this universe for the sake of love and with the purpose of love, with the power of your love, the power of heart to inject heart into every single piece of your creation. And Heavenly Parent, we're sorry we come before you with a repentful heart that this world has not returned the joy to you that you were expecting, you were hoping for, you were longing for. We know that you're longing for each one of us to come home and back to you, to be your true sons and daughters. And we pray that today will be a day that we can bring you joy, comfort your heart, and bring the kingdom of heaven one step closer through something that we do today to make this world a better place and bring people closer to you and our true parents in Jesus. Thank you so much. I offer this in the name of Jack and Kyoko Hartford, Blessed Central Family. Aju.
아주. Thank you, Jack. Yesterday you say that Jack is Jack, like 짝사랑. Your nickname from now on, Reverend 짝사랑. Reverend 짝사랑. Reverend 짝사랑. Thank you for your prayer.
감사합니다, 목사님.
Thank you, Uncle Jack. Now we'd like to move into our appreciations for the day. And so please share with each other, those of you here on the Zoom call, your heart and your appreciation, and help open each other's heart up. And for those of you watching the recording, please take a few minutes to reflect about what you are really grateful for. So we'll see everyone in a few minutes. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm really grateful for actually these breakouts that we have, because as young people, we have so much an opportunity to inherit from our older brothers and sisters, so many elders in our movement sharing with us. And so thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. And I'd like to first invite up Miss Susanna Pearson to share their gratitude point for the morning. Please unmute yourself.
Okay. Thank you for selecting me. Good morning to you, and good morning to everybody there that listens and that comes through. Because of this daily devotions, I begin to see the improvements that it has made in my life and that I still need it. And when I do not come for any reason, whether it's correct to okay, I didn't sleep enough, or it's whatever little excuse it is that I don't, and I've missed it twice already, you don't feel the same. I am so different. It is very different. Even if I see it again, it is not the same. I feel the need to give joy to others, because that is giving joy to God. If I don't have, it's just so much is happening. And this has become something that is so needed for me. Mm-hmm. If I don't get up to do it, whatever time it is, now I'm in New Mexico, so it's 4 a.m. It just feels like I'm just not the same. Something is totally different. And I don't remember any other time in my life to have felt like this. So transformation is taking place. Wow. Something is deepening inside. Wow. Something is opening up. And I want to be a new woman. And I'm becoming one. Wow. But I see the improvements that are needed. Wow, great. Thank you, man of God. You're making all of us people of God. Thank you, Susanna. I'm so grateful to hear your beautiful reflection, kind of transformation. 감사합니다. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pearson. Next, I'd like to invite up Godson to offer their gratitude for the morning. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you very much, Shogo. I mean, I might also want to second what Mrs. Susanna just said. When you attend these morning devotions, there's just a lot of transformation that, I get to feel in my daily life as well. I mean, because I try to, it's important. I mean, we attend morning devotion and we learn a lot of things. But what's more important is how to be able to, put these things into practice in daily life. And so I try to really make that effort every day. And I see that there is growth in my spiritual life and my relationship with God, especially when it comes to things like learning about gratitude. I try to be grateful for every little thing. And I see that applying that actually helps me appreciate the presence of God in my life. And it's something that I'm to Dr. Young and this morning devotion platform. So thank you so much. And I hope to grow some more as well.
Thank you. Your name is God's son, God's filial son, not just only God's son, should be God's filial son. Thank you, God's son.
Thank you so much. And so, like the previous two people have shared in their gratitude points, we're going to be moving into the life-giving content for today. And really, Dr. Young's going to be sharing his heart with us through True Parents' words. So please invite up our Continental Director, Dr. Chung Sik Yong.
안녕하세요. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. 오하요 고자이마스. 니하오마, 봉주아, 부에노스 디아스, 부온조르노, 구텐 모르겐, 피스 살롬 살람 알레이캄, 마간다 우마가포 사인요라핫, 사와디캅, 나마스테. My dear brothers and sisters, 안녕하십니까? You know, yesterday I came to Texas, Dallas, and I really appreciate to our Reverend John Jackson, our sub-regional leader 4, and then also KEA, the pastor, Reverend Jin Hyung Lee came to airport and welcome us. Thank you so much. And then, yeah, this is our church. You know that our Reverend John Jackson couple, he have many children. Jin Hyung Lee, he has 7 children. Wow, they are really very, very rich people. Thank you very much for your welcoming us. Yesterday, I talked about a person who needs no prayer, no faith. A person who lives engrossed with God's heart requires no prayer, nor faith. Why? Why no need to pray? Because this man already entered the world of heart, completely become oneness with God. His thought is God's thought. God's thought is his thought. Spiritually, physically, completely become oneness with God. That's why those who have that kind of the experience of God's heart, Father said, you no need prayer anymore. You need your faith anymore. However, we need prayer and faith because we have not yet become one artistically with God. Today, I'd like to talk about the public platform is the scariest position. The public platform, the public position is the scariest position. So why Father mentioned like that? Let's study. I'd like to invite up our Heavenly Honey to read Father's word.
The public platform is the scariest position. When you stand in a public position, you will have the same mind as when going to the execution grounds. It will be the same mind as a man standing in front of the judge in a court of law, waiting for his stern verdict. In other words, you are a sacrificial offering. You are taking the responsibility of a great many lives. If you speak well, you may save them. If you do not, you may end up killing them. It is the same as when the doctor gives you the wrong injection. That life will be forfeit. It is the scariest position. However, heaven is with you in the position of such a serious offering.
Continue.
The more you walk on this path, the more you must humbly lower your head instead of raising it. You have lived life however you want, but when you think that heaven has been protecting every part of your life, you will come to realize you have been the most unfilial child. At that point, God will feel grateful. You must have many such experiences. Therefore, you must have the conviction that even if you die, you will never again experience the most unfilial disgrace of not fulfilling your responsibility.
Thank you, Heavenly Honey. 감사합니다. The public platform is the scariest position. I totally agree with Father's word. Because I am the one who have this kind of public position all the time. Can you imagine? What is my position? My position is to take care of the American and the Canadian people. Population is more than 360 million people. I need to be responsible for 360 million people. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Centering on God's point of view, 360 million people's life, it is up to my leadership. Wow, how much the scariest position. I cannot imagine about that. Father said, when you stand in a public position, you have the same mind and you have a going to the execution grounds. It is because I am an offering. I need to offer 정성 the most. Your position is a public position. Each one of the members of the unification movement, you are public person. You are not just only simple, just only representative as individual. You are chosen guy. You are chosen family. You are chosen position. That's why your position of the offering. It is because I am an offering, not just only simple offering. I am an historical offering. I need to offer 정성 the most. Throughout 6,000 years, God's providence, finally, Heavenly Parents choose me as an offering. I am the representative of the 6,000 years God's providence. And furthermore, for my case, True Mother assigned me to be a continental director, North America. I need to take care of the 360 million people. And also, I need to take care of the entire spirit who passed away from North America. That is my job. That is my portion of responsibility. And how about you? Someone is the sub-regional leader. Someone is a state leader. Someone is a district leader. Someone is the leader of your tribe. Someone need to take care of your own family. Everybody is a chosen people. Everybody, public position. So for my case, continental director. So I am the representative of the entire North America as an historical offering. Therefore, I must be serious. My position is really, really scariest position. Therefore, I cannot carry on my job just a simple way. I need to put my 정성 more than anyone else in North America, more than any members, more than any politician, more than any religious leader. I need to pray more than any other one. I need to wake up earlier than any other one. I need to work harder than any other one. Why? I am an offering. True parents choose me, assign me to be a content director. This position itself is the scariest position, not simple position. That's why I always feel so much pressure. Since the position of the preaching is a public position, it is a position of sacrifice, Father said. In fact, the position of offering is very, very stressful. Therefore, it is a position that cannot withstand itself without giving tremendous 정성. Yeah? So much stressful. Can you imagine preparing morning devotion? Not just only 40 days, not just only 400 days. Every day, prepare spiritual manna, quills, spiritual daily food. I need to put a lot of 정성. No 정성, no prayer, no preparation. I cannot change any other one. Can you imagine how many people are listening morning devotion? According to recent information through the social media and then our family federation about the net, even Line and YouTube, those who are joining by live every day, more than 1,000 people through the daily base, more than 8,000 people are joining. Can you imagine when I think about 7,000, 8,000 people joining this morning devotion? Wow. When I think about that, my position is how much important. Sometimes I feel very stressful. That's why, to digest my stressful heart, I need to put a lot of 정성. I am not capable person. I am not smart guy. Only one way. Without heavenly parents' cooperation and helping, I can't do anything. That's why for me, 정성 is my key. Without 정성, I cannot do anything. I cannot even go forward one step. That's why Father said the public platform is the scariest position. You need to first meet God before giving a sermon. Before joining morning fundoke, I need to wake up earlier. And then I need to kneel down. I need to meet God. And then I need to get some kind of a spiritual food from God first. And then when I meet God, if I have 감동 means what? Really, touching. If I meet God, I feel God's 감동, then I have confidence to feed my followers. That's why as a minister, as a public position, those who carry on the public platform, most important thing is you need to meet God before meeting the members. through the 정성. Think of what Abraham's heart was when he offered Isaac. Those who give an offering are so serious. Can you imagine? Abraham need to offer his only son. How much precious he is. But God ordered him to offer his son. How much serious it is. Because his position is a position of offering. Heavenly parents, true parents, choose us as an historical offering. That's why we cannot sleep easily. We cannot rest easily. We cannot play easily. We cannot have my own time because I am an offering. As a public figure, I am responsible for countless lives at this time. If you say something well, you can save them, Father said. But if you say something wrong, you can kill them. Someone misuse Father's word and then judge your wife, judge your husband, judge your children, judge our brothers and sisters, judge your Cain and your Abel. That's why for me, extremely be careful. If I misuse Father's word and judging our brothers and sisters, all punishment come to me. That's why always need to be humble down. You know, if I say something wrong, can you imagine? Of course, many of them misunderstanding about the Father's word. Even though I try to deliver, somehow he hurt. Even though I try to correctly deliver, but someone hurt. Maybe that person centering on his mindset, even though centering on his mindset, but I need to try to find how can I deliver wisely God's word as well, as a parent's position. Even though you misunderstand, then as a parent's position, also need to reflect on that. Wow, not simple, not simple. That's why you can save people at the same time you can kill people. That is the public platform. It is the same as when a doctor gives you the wrong injection, their life will be forfeited. The scariest position is the public position. At the same time, you know, the public position is the position of the greatest blessing because you can deliver God's blessing to the people. You can have opportunity to serving people, serving the world. At the same time, the public platform is the scariest position as well. Heaven is with you in the position of such a serious offering. Even though you have such an important public position, you are not so serious. Oh, you know, I am continental director. You know, I am human being, can make mistake, this and that, you know. And then I am the sub-regional leader. I am the you know, secretary general, whatever. I am state leader. If you take it simply your position, then you are not aware of your position, how much important it is. If you relate to God, always your position is so serious. The more the offering works on this path, the more it must humbly lower its head instead of raising it. You know, your position become higher and higher and higher and become more arrogant. very arrogant. Using your position, you can kill people. Using the position of the able, just firstly push the member to do that. Wow, that's why not simple. Of course, as a parent, sometimes you need to push, but you don't have the heart of the parent, just only pushing and pushing. Does not make any sense. And then some leader have the brought great result. The more you bring result, the more you become arrogant as well. Those who follow Father entire his life, at the end, he could not change his self-centeredness and then betray. We can see some of the senior blessed couple like that. The more you bring the result, the more you need to become humble. However, become more arrogant. That's why even though you bring the result, and then so much proud of yourself, and you can live from God's position. Become very arrogant. That's why Korean people often saying that the more rice is ripe, the more its head bows. The more you bring the result, the more you need to become humble. Humble. Those who bring the result become very much proud and become very arrogant. Those who do not bring the result and then ignore people, disregard people. Wow, our life of faith is not simple. That's why you always have the heart of a sinner among sinners. Actually, this is my heart always. I feel that I am a sinner among sinners because I could not save more people. Actually, I can save more people. However, I could not save more people. I could not save not yet American brothers and sisters. I could not save these people. I could not save the American people yet. Heavenly parents, according to your expectation, I still do not reach that goal. That's why I feel that, Heavenly Parents, I am a sinner among sinners. And then, even if you offer Cheongsong, you always feel a lack of heart. Not enough, Heavenly Parent. This is not enough. This is really not enough. I have to do more because you work harder than me. True parents' entire life work harder than any other one. When I see true father, true mother, when I see heavenly parents' hard work, my Cheongsong still not enough. This kind of the humble mindset, this kind of the humble mind, very, very important. You have lived the life however you wanted without Cheongsong, but when you look back, you realize that heaven has been protecting every part of your life. When I reflect on my life since I joined Unification Movement already more than 46 years, and I feel that I am not enough. I am a sinner among sinners. However, when I look back my life, I realize that Heavenly Parents has been protect every part of my life, every corner, everywhere, even though I didn't do enough. He is the one who protect me, care of me, show the way, what to do, where to go when I'm struggling, and then he tell me, giving me wisdom, giving me strength and power. Oh my God. That's why I am so grateful to God. Grateful to our beloved true Father and Mother. Knowing that that heaven has protected and loved me who was unworthy. I realize that I have been the most unfilial child. You know, Korean people, very interesting. When you send a letter to your mother, physical mother or father, at the end of the letter, always, write down this letter from your unfilial child. Most of the Korean people write such way, from your unfilial child. Never write down as your filial child, because we feel not enough. This kind of humble mindset. Meanwhile, I feel endlessly grateful to Heavenly Parents. The more I know God, the more I experience of God's art, I feel I am on really, really unfilial child. This kind of the heart. Those who live with the heart of offering like this cannot do what heaven is ashamed of, no matter what, even if they die. Those who experience God's heart, how much He loves me, how much He cares of me, how much true parents loves me, care of me, then this kind of the person who experiences God's heart, true parents' heart, Father said, no matter what, you cannot commit sin anymore. That's why we commit sin and repeat our fallen nature over and over and again. What's the reason? We did not reach yet the level of God's heart. We did not understand about God's real heart. If we truly understand God's parental heart, we cannot commit sin. Yesterday I talked about the filial piety means what? Filial piety means always think and take action centering on parents' point of view, centering on God's point of view. That is filial piety. Today, and also I'd like to share today's youth ministry. What kind of the ministry are you doing? I feel that everybody is a minister. You have your own soul, your own spirit. That's why you need to take care of your own spirit. That's why you are a minister. As the minister, you need to take care of your own soul, your own spirit. If you take care of your own soul very well, then you know how to take care of people. Ministry begins from your own self. You know how to manage yourself. You know how to control yourself. Then you know how to handle your cane. You know how to handle your spouse. You know how to manage with your children, your your people. That's why ministry begins from my own self. That's why everybody is a minister. Not just only Dr. Young, not just only Reverend Now Kimi. Everybody is minister. Father and mother, they are minister of each one of the family members. Everybody minister. We need to understand that point. Then, what kind of the ministry are you doing? I'm asking you. Today, I'd like to introduce my own ministry. Maybe need to spend a few days when I'm talking about my ministry. First of all, my ministry is the ministry of prayer and 정성. This is for me actually everything. First of all, I need to meet God through prayer. Without meeting God, I cannot do anything. This is for me number one priority in my ministry. Before meeting member, before doing my job, the most important thing is wake up early morning. I need to kneel down. I need to pray. I need to hear God's voice. I need to hear what is his direction. And then I can provide vision to the members where to go, what to do. As a central figure, most important thing is you need to hear God's voice. You need to hear God's direction. You need to hear what he's giving the comment. Very important. If we have a habit to hear God's voice, you know how to deal with your children. You know how to deal with your spouse. You know what should you do. Very clear. That's why in our life, most important thing is put God as a top priority. Our ministry need to begin from there. And then you need to comfort the hard work of God and through parents. And also you need to pray for God's providence. Heavenly Father, how much are you suffering? Really console him. Comfort him. Comfort through parents. And then you need to have determination. I will bear your cross. Please give me your heavy cross. Heavenly parents, true parents, I want to be your son. Your suffering already enough. Your sacrifice already enough. Please give me your heavy cross. I will be responsible for that. So that is my heart every morning. And also pray for members. Very, very important, Why? Members are representative of the America and Canada. Members are representative of entire nation. That's why I need to pray. I truly believe this one. As the prayer list for members increase, the church develops. That's why one of my goals, Mother said, if there are 30,000 members in America, you can change the entire America. That's why one of my goals is I want to get 30,000 prayer list. Just even few seconds, remember that person's name. Per day, I can pray like 1,000 people. And then divide the morning time, lunch time, dinner time. And then 1 month, I can pray, 30,000 people. As long as I dealing with 30,000 prayer list, what I know, prayer list works. Prayer is really works. As long as I have a prayer list, 30,000 people someday, surely you and me work together, we can reach to 30,000 membership very soon. That's why in order to initiate your online holy community, you need to have your prayer list first, even though that person did not join yet. But you need to do jaksarang. one-sided love continuously. This person does not care of you, does not care of you, does not matter. 짝사랑 means does not matter what kind of response come to me from my object partner. Keep going. Continuously pray. Prayer list, you to make prayer list like a formation stage. When you do 짝사랑 for your people, your prayer list, and then someday substantialize, actualize. That is the foundation of substance. That's why you don't have a prayer list, just only concern how to pray, how to get the people, how to witness it. It does not work. Your first step, Dr. Yong saying that you need to have the 43 people, then no matter what, you need to write down 43 people's name list from your relatives, from your friends, and from your guests, from Christian minister, whatever. You can have more than that. And then keep on praying. This is my 46 years experience. Really, really, it works. Every morning I'm praying for 50 state leaders, all sub-regional leaders. Pray for all affiliated association leaders. Never miss even one day. As long as I pray for them, God protect them. They no accident. As a parent, even though I don't have a time, just a few seconds I remember his name. As long as I have a prayer list and pray for them, God protect them. This is my faith. This is my belief. This person betray me, does not matter. Betray me or not, does not matter. As a parent, I need to do my portion of responsibility. That's why I talked to Mr. So and then Tal. I want to have the 30,000 prayer list. And then first, write down full-time member, gradually all the clergies. When I reach 30,000 prayer list, really can pray, I am sure 100% guarantee, 120% guarantee, sooner or later, I can get 30,000 membership. This is the power of prayer. That's why my ministry is the ministry of prayer and 정성. Father said, if I pray for 10 people, it results in those 10 people praying for me. If I pray for 1,000 people, it results in those 1,000 people praying for me. Why don't you believe in that? Prayer will surely bring results. As long as you put your sincerity, your heart, your 정성, prayer really works. That's why in order to successfully reach to your online holy community, I'd like to suggest to you that you need to have the prayer list first. You need to challenge God. It is really working or not. That's why Father say that utmost sincerity moves heaven, not by money. Only utmost sincerity, which is 정성, only moves heaven. Secondly, my ministry is a ministry of the personal touch. Since God has a unique character, He makes a personal touch to each entity of all things and to each tribe of human beings. You know, God has a character. His attribute of the true love is what? Eternal, unchanging, absolute, and then one more, unique. Unique. His character, unique. When he approach me, approach you, approach to each one of the human being, approach each one of the item of the all things, completely different. Very unique way. That's why God's ministry is the ministry of the personal touch as the parents. That's why I apply God's ministry as my own ministry. How can I apply God's personal touch ministry? Parents do personal touch no matter how many children they have. Our John Jackson 506 child, our Reverend Jin Hyung Lee, he's a 7th child. As a parent, want to touch each one of a child. God was the same. That's why each one of the human being, 7.8 billion people saying that, God, I love you. You are my daddy. Everybody confess that. They realize that God loves me personally. God is, of course, the God of the entirety. However, He also your personal father and mother. Personal touch. If we notice God's ministry is the ministry of the personal touch, I am telling you, your ministry really upgrade and elevate so much. Therefore, the second concept of the total salvation, that God saves everyone without missing a single person as a parent, is very, very strong. That's why God's concept is what? Total salvation. As a parent, He wants to reach each one of the human being. That's why He has to be responsible to save each one of the human being. He cannot give up even one guy. That is God's ministry. Why? God's ministry is a ministry of the personal touch. We need to know about that. That's why when you love 300 of your members in your church, you need to have a touching experience to each one of the 300 of membership. That is your portion of responsibility, because God's ministry is a ministry of the personal touch. You know, to succeed in human relationship or ministry, you need to be good at personal touch. I love to have the personal, the ministry of the personal touch. Make an effort to create an unforgettable impression, which is a 감동 Korean word. You need to make 감동, really touching people's heart to each one of your members. As a parent, you need to have the touching. You need to give touching to each one of your child. As a minister, you need to apply the ministry of the personal touch. You need to touch each one of the member. You need to make unforgettable memory, which is a 감동. I really moved by my minister. I really moved. What's the best way? You don't have time. How do you move each one of the human being, each one of the member? The secret is what? Through your word, through your sermon, through your internal guidance. You need to give a big impact to each one of the human being by your word, God's word. Touching. Because of your prepared word, when someone hear about your word, have life-changing experience. Just cry and cry and cry and cry. Completely their life change because of just one word, because of just one sermon. His entire life changed. That's why as a minister need to think about it. How can I make 감동 to each one of our member? Not just only God's word. When you relate to the people, through what kind of the way? How can I serve? How can I give? You need to think about it. That is ministry of the personal touch. Number 6, the purpose of the ministry is to create heartfelt relationship with each individual. You need to be successful in personal touch, to create a heart community. I still remember Reverend Yohanni guidance. This is really kind of, for me, like a life-changing experience. He's just one word. He said, do you know what is life of faith? Life of faith is 정드는 거야, 정드는 거. In Korean word. Life of faith is to have artistic relationship with a member. That is a faith. Whatever you do, you don't make a artistic relationship with your Cain and Abel. You are each one of your members with your family members. Does not make any sense. The kingdom of heaven is what? Kingdom of heaven is the wall of heart, not by intellect, not by theology. Most important thing is what? Heart. Heart is deeper than love. Wow. I think because of this, Reverend Yohani, what? Since I noticed that, I focus on the heart, not job, not external thing. I focus on always heart, artistic relations with the people, with my wife, with my children, with my parents, with our members. Whenever I meet anyone, I focus on heart ministry. The ministry of the personal touch focus on heart, artistic relationship. And then I'd like to share about a few more days centering on my ministry based upon True Parents Word. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yong. Thank you for sharing that incredibly powerful and moving message. Thank you. We'd like to now move off into reflections that each of us can share with our brothers and sisters, what we were able to receive and how we were able to be moved, our hearts able to be moved by Dr. Yong's sermon. So we'll see everyone in a few minutes. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for opening your hearts to each other. And to start us off with our group sharing, I'd like to invite up Mr. Do-hee and Mrs. Ong to share their reflection for today.
Good morning. Thank you, Shogo. So my reflection is, so when Dr. Yong was talking about leadership, and I'm not a leader, not a true leader, of other people, but definitely in my family, I feel like I can understand. That's a starting point for me to understand what it means. People live or die by your words, which is definitely true by my children. And even though my children don't give me a hard time now, I have really great kids. Definitely when they were teenagers and younger, there were a lot of times where we're just fighting and yelling at each other. And there were points where I just want to give up. But, in that moment where I just have to humble myself to the situation, even to my children, and realize that if I can't love them as a parent, then there's no one past me who can love them, that I'm their last line of defense. And I think that's the same as what Dr. Yong was saying. And I know that even when I'm dealing with my coworkers, I also feel there are times when it's like, I just don't want to deal with this anymore. I just, go back to my family where I'm loved. But, as a person, who knows God's truth, and that's my responsibility, is to love that person, even though, it feels like I can't deal with it. Anyway, that's my reflection.
Okay, your wife.
My reflection for today is actually I'm grateful that I can actually learn about God's personal touch of that kind of a making relationship with it personally. It's not easy to do with it wholeheartedly. You can do it like habitually, but if you practice doing it with the whole heart, that's how you make really good relationship with other people. So as I actually start doing it with other people, I kind of see it's actually working. People start opening up more as I kind of offer to listen to them. And people have a lot to say, and just listening to them, actually, I learn from their life. Rather, I get filled up. Rather, I thought I had to give my up, but as I listen to them and personally know them, I get filled up as well. So that was amazing experience, and also get to know that God's heart is a personal love. So when I learned, I was really, really grateful. And that's how God does. And so, yeah, I learned about.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Do-hee and Jin-hee. Your beautiful sharing. Minister Do-hee, Minister Jin-hee, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Ong. Next, I'd like to invite up Miss Mutsuko Moore to offer her reflection for today. Please unmute.
Hello?
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. I was not expecting to say. Well, I was with Mil-han this Sherry, and I was saying I have no position, and so I feel so sorry or bad for those people who has position, but I realize I have a position as a mother, wife, tribal messiah. I have many people that I know. So as a missionary, I am responsible. I have a position to save them. So I realized I have a position. My highest position I had in the church life was a team mother in MFT, and that was very hard. Take care of the take care of the brothers and sisters under me. That was only few people under me, but it was hard enough. But anyway, yeah, I realized I have a position. Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Muchiko-san. Thank you for your sincere sharing, even though just you simply share, but I really appreciate you so much. You are mother. Your mother position is the minister to your family members. Thank you so much. God bless you, Michiko-san. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Mutsuko-san. And so now we have an opportunity to be able to really show our appreciation, offer our Jungsung back to the morning devotion ministry for all that they do for us. And so we'll be sending in a link in the chat and the link down below as per usual. So please offer your heart there. Thank you. And we have, again, every day we receive so much blessing in life through Dr. Young and True Parents' words. So please continue to invite our brothers and sisters, continue to give them an opportunity. Our job is to invite them, give them an opportunity to receive that same grace and love. So thank you all for doing that. Finally, we'd like to go into our musical offering. And so today we have a special treat from Mr. Chris Byery. So please unmute and offer your song for us today.
There we go. All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
This is a reflection that I had when growing up. My father was in World War II. My neighbor was a pilot who flew 25 missions. Before every mission, they had a morning service in which they were given directions and then sent out on their mission. I feel that we are warriors in a spiritual sense, that we are going out and really giving love bombs, as we used to say in Boonville, and really giving that love every day. I'm very grateful for Dr. Young's morning service that fills us with inspirations to go out and find new ways to bring victory for God. So this song is called Spiritual Warrior. It's a song that I wrote many years ago.
Wow, great.
This world is a dual universe, one we feel, one we transfer. One is hard in the things that we do, another is the spirit we're eternally responsible to. Have you been trained? Have you been taught? Are you ready for the battles to be fought? Become a spiritual warrior in the realm of the heart. Listen here, the time is at hand. Get your spirit heart ready for the command. Open up your feelings, let them ring true. But watch out, don't let them be blue. Follow the words that and the lives of the saints. Holy men were there to give you the pain. You make the pictures of the future to come, painting your heart in your kingdom of love. Many deeds done, some good and some were bad. These are the spiritual roots that you have. Each day is a training course of the heart. When we look closely, emotional reactions are apart. And these days, heroes' words of truth that can be found. God's guidance is their real love abound. Battle spark on each and every flame. Physical warriors in the spiritual domain. We stand as lords of the universe. We fight for creating love from that curse. The battle long ago was wrong in the beginning. Now we are shown how to be winning. It has taken truly a long time. All the ages are passing. This world of darkness now declines. And God's true warriors fighting throughout all history. Are you ready to come with me? This world has 12 physical love gates, found in the heart and character of zodiacal traits. Pass each test door and go through. Your heart is pure to all the things you do. Resentment, no anger, no restraint. We are all in family and love has no complaint. Dreams are real in the land of the heart. Warriors, get ready, your battles will start. With the love in this cosmic universe opens new worlds of colorful heart-filled bliss. We stand in the zone of terror, warriors of spirits, we will win with honor. This world is a true universe, one we feel, one we transverse. One is hard in the things that we do. Another is the spirit we're eternally responsible to. Have you been trained each and every morning all spiritual warriors. We are ready for the battles to be won. We are spiritual warriors. We are spiritual warriors.
Wow, thank you so much. Another beautiful morning devotion. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Chris. Thank you all. And so to close us out, I'd like to invite up our closing prayer for today. Such an incredible devotion. And so we'll be wrapping it up. So I'd like to invite up Miss Tsuruya Matsuba to offer the closing prayer.
Please join me in prayer. Good morning, Heavenly Parents. Heavenly Parents, thank you so much for this wonderful morning devotion you've given to us and this wonderful day, Heavenly Parents, you blessed us with. And these wonderful brothers and sisters I'm surrounded by. I'm just so grateful, Heavenly Parents. And today, as we receive this morning devotion, there's more that I was able to learn and realize. And I know that we all asked as well. I learned a lot today as well that touched our hearts. And yes, Heavenly Parents, it's just so crazy, Heavenly Parents. It's so beautiful, Heavenly Parents. I'm just so grateful how you always uniquely speak to us, uniquely talk to us, Heavenly Parents, and how you uniquely love us, Heavenly Parents. And yeah, how much you poured your everything in each and every one of us. And yeah, and every day, every single person here, as you are working so hard, Heavenly Parents, and as true parents working hard too, Heavenly Parents, everyone here too are taking steps, are thinking about our first gens who are our aunties and uncles, but they are also, in a way, they are our older brothers and sisters who are really paving the way for us as they also follow true parents' footsteps and your footsteps, Heavenly Parents, and us next generation, second generation, third generations. We're also learning from our first generation, but also, Heavenly Parents, we have these generations, but also we each individually have something so unique from you, Heavenly Parents, that we're still growing to figure out what that is, or we're still growing to understanding really deeply in our hearts your love for each and every one of us, Heavenly Parents. And so, yes, as this morning too, Uncle Chris, he sang this beautiful song, Heavenly Parents, with all his heart, and I could feel so much joy and love and heart from this song. And so I pray we could, each and every one of us too, that we can also, with all our hearts too, and anything that we're doing, that we can feel uplifted and strength and joy in what we do, Heavenly Parents, and really be true warriors in anything that we're doing, because every single person, what you're doing is so amazing, and you're working hard, and so, Heavenly Parents, I just want to thank you for this wonderful opportunity and this blessing of today and this morning devotion and everyone here. And yes, I would offer this offering. So my name is Matsuba. Achu.
아주 thank you 감사합니다. Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone.
Have a good day, everyone. God bless.
감사합니다. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye bye.
Have a good day,
Have a good week. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.